Alright, there you go. Can you hear something now? My apologies if it was like super loud, me yelling in your ear. For some reason, my microphone like disconnected itself. It was really weird. Oh, I have skill perk points. Let's see. Oh, that would do it. Well, you said something and I was like, oh shoot, I better check to make sure it's not me. And I'm glad I checked because otherwise I'd just be yakking and yakking and yakking and nobody would have been able to hear me. But anyway, what I was saying was I'm super glad you're on a serotonin high. Ride it as long as you can ride it, my dude. I've been thinking about you lately, and I didn't want to send you a message because I saw your video saying that you just don't have the mental capacity to respond to messages, and that's totally fine. I totally get it. I've been there. I've just been in the place for the past few weeks where I felt like a lot of my messages from my friends and family have just been blown off. So, like, I wouldn't have been able to handle it had I not known that's how you were feeling. Anyway, I would have just, like, taken it personally. Which is, it's on me. That's 100% on me. And I actually just had a really freaking horrible, crappy night last night because of something like that. Because of, I mentioned feeling that way to a very close friend of mine, and they just launched into that I've been blowing them off for months and all I want to talk about is me, and I literally just have been sad and depressed and crying this whole time because I was like, I had no idea that you felt that way. I didn't realize I was doing it. If I was doing it, I was trying to be empathetic with what I was saying, not trying to reroute the conversation about me. And if you really truly feel that way to the point where you're sick of me quote unquote blowing you off, that you're just gonna not even bring it up to me and blow me off in return, then maybe it's time for us just to go our separate ways. And I've just been feeling really shitty lately about that, so we're gonna play video games and we're gonna ride the serotonin high and we're gonna feel better. Let's see, what perk should we pick? Steady hand, 100% ranged weapon sway? Sway sounds like a bad thing. After killing an enemy, your sway and accuracy penalties while moving are reduced to 0 for a short time. Okay, well, I mean, that sounds like it's good. Increase the arm rating and skill bonuses for any armor that you wear. Nope, I want the super pack mule. I'm a super hoarder. I think that's the best way for me to go with it. I think we finished Max's quest. So I have Ellie and Felix with me, and we are back at Groundbreaker. It keeps telling me that I need to talk to Gladys, but Gladys doesn't say anything to me. Yeah, it says, another of Hawthorne's logs mentioned looking in Gladys's shop for old records. Apparently the smuggler acquired several leads that way, but I can't talk to her. Like, she doesn't say anything to me. And I tried, like, I went to go hack her safe, and everyone was like, what the heck are you doing? I'm assuming that the sway means, like, when you're done shooting it, after you know, the recoil would make your arm move or the gun sway and your accuracy falter, I guess. So then it would just be reducing that so you wouldn't have to wait to line up your shot again. But that's just my probably horribly inaccurate interpretation of it. Okay. Yeah, no, I totally understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. And I've been in the situation you were before. I'm still in that situation where a day or 2 days or 3 days or a week goes by and I'm like, you know what? I think things are starting to look up. And then some shit happens and you're just like, man, what? What in the heck? Yeah, see, like it wants me to talk to her, but I
was
can't.
Just sitting down for tea.
Hard-earned wisdom?
Straight to the point, eh? All right then, on you go.
She says nothing. I don't
Anytime,
understand.
You know where to find me.
I do, but you are 100% absolutely unhelpful. I guess we're just not gonna do this quest because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. We'll go to Space Crime Continuum. Go find Lila. Wherever Lila's at. Is Lila on Groundbreaker? Yes, she is. Oh! Well, you know, we all have those moments. I had this moment today where I couldn't remember the lady's name who works in bookkeeping, and I'm like, I know her name. I talk to her every time I'm here and she's here. Hello, Lila.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it.
You better give me a shit ton of money then.
Up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Okay then, the height of ambition for us all.
You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
Actually, on the note of tea, it's not really tea. Maybe in some sense it could be tea. But I've been making hot toddies lately, and they have been good. Today I made a hot toddy with more lemon than honey. Yesterday I did equal parts lemon and equal parts honey, and it was so good. It was so good. So today I made one with a little bit more lemon, and I didn't like it as much. It was good. It was still really, really good. But like the lemon taste was a little bit too overpowering. So I think I'm just going to stick with the equal parts. That was my cocktail hour for this past Friday. Yesterday, I guess. I taught everyone how to make a hot toddy. I got this. It's called the Whistler. It's Irish whiskey with honey liqueur. I haven't tried it on its own, but in the hot toddies, it's super smooth and sweet and tasty. Yes, I have had lemon ginger tea before. I bet you it would be really good with a hot toddy. Maybe I'll make some sleepy time tea tonight and put some of that whiskey in it. That sounds really good too. In case you were curious, no one was following me.
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook.
I did.
Catherine doesn't always play nice with others. But it sounds like she and Clive reached some kind of understanding.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
When you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
No. It depends on what you mean by strange.
Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just oinked like innocent little idiots.
Do you think somebody is, like, using the cysty pigs to spy on Monarch? That's very conspiracy theory of you. Oh my god. Wink at her softly. This dialogue is great. I'm just gonna be like, no. Why?
I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
And don't worry, yeah, you are a little bit far behind on the story, but as far as the main storyline goes, we're doing a little bit of it. I think what we're doing right now is part of the main storyline, but we've been doing a lot of side quests and stuff. Each of the companions have a side quest. And we've only done Vicar Max. We've done part of Parvati's, but we haven't finished anybody else's. Ellie hasn't said anything. Felix hasn't said anything, but I haven't been traveling with them a whole lot either. Sure, whatever you say.
Atta girl. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. You're
Yeah.
gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want
Ooh.
it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
We're gonna take over a whole space station? This is gonna be great. Oh, do we get to stick a flag in the ground?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Apparently it was a good idea for me to bring Felix with me on this one. Just point me in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Yeah. You're being cryptic again. Understood.
I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in. But right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Alright then. She is scared of them pigs. I mean, have you seen the cysty pigs? They are pretty freaking creepy. You weren't on yesterday's stream, so you didn't get to see the cysty pig that Phineas just has a cysty pig wandering around in his ship. Which is weird. Alright, let's see if we can't find someone to sell some shit to. Spratwurst, buy my stuff.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
Let's see what you got for
Fresh
sale.
from the grinder, any hour.
Well, they look like big boars, but they have like... They're called cysty pigs, so they would... I guess the definition's pretty on par. Because they're big boars and they're just covered in like giant cysts. Seems like pretty accurate. Let's go ahead and sell that. Plasma carbine. We're gonna get rid of the telescoping staff. I don't think we need that. Oh, that thing's so cool. Do we have two of them? We have two of them. We don't need two of them. Oh, we have two Inferno scythes? Oh, no. That's just a different one. I found one of my favorite guns. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of it. I also have a shrink ray. We're gonna have to use the shrink ray at some point. I kind of just randomly pick up shit I don't necessarily need. I'm just gonna sell all that. It's not like I can't get more of it. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of mods. I don't know what any of this stuff is for either. Thanks for letting me sell my garbage to you. Oh, I should. I should go to what's his name's. We'll just go to Phineas's ship because that's the quickest place to probably get to see a cysty pig. Because to go to Monarch, to go to the Borstwurst factory, you have to like fight through all these monsters and walk across the map, and so it would just be easier to go to Phineas. I wonder if he'd be mad if we used the shrink ray on his cysty pig. Yeah, I just hoard everything that I come across naturally. Which, that like, realistically, in real life, it's not like that. I'm not like that. But in the game, I'm like, Oh, look at this magic wand that does nothing. I'm gonna take it. Okay, we need to go to Phineas's lab. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. So, Luca can see a cysty pig. Sweet. We need to do this, and we need to do... this. Yeah, okay. Shrink ray kind of reminds me of the water gun. I don't know if you played Fallout 4 at all, or any of the DLC. But there's one DLC where you get a water gun, and this is what it looks like. It looks like this gun. All right, Mr. Sisty Pig. I stole this from Phineas anyway. All right. There we go. Look at the Sisty Pig. This is Boris. Is that what I named him? I named him last stream. Like I said, he's just a giant boar with a bunch of cysts on him.
Don't let up!
Oh my god! Oh, I killed it. Oh no! I killed him. Can I load game? Did you hear? I don't know if you let me go back here and see. I don't know if you heard Phineas talking in the background, but he's like, "Oh my god, I was saving that for something." Okay. Must have auto-saved when we left. But I could have sworn he said don't let up on it. Yeah, that's Boris the Cysty Pig. We won't kill him this time. Look at him! Look at him! This one didn't make it. And I'm assuming these are also Cysty Pigs that did not make it. Obscure body in the SK system. Well, that was a random message. Okay. That thing looks dead. There's some more dead Cysty Pigs around. Okay. We didn't apparently do a good job of taking the shit from his ship when we were here. I'm so glad that something as silly as just shrink-raying a Cysty Pig was good enough to send you into a comic. I don't know what the heck. But yeah, that's great. I love it. I thought he was gonna get smaller, but...
Ellen and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Again? This happened the last time I left the ship and came back. And then their heated discussion was BS.
Hey, Max.
Yes?
You really think we all have a purpose?
Oh yeah, I already
Everything
heard
happens
this.
for a reason?
I used to think that, but not anymore.
Then, wait, why do you sound so calm? Aren't you getting annoyed?
Not in the least. But I do apologize, Dr. Finhill. It sounds like I have annoyed you.
Fine, be that way.
Yeah, we solved existential Max's crisis. He's chill AF now. Which kind of makes me, I feel like, sad to bring him with me, though, because since he's so chill now, he's like zen. I feel bad to, like, make him have to murder people. But I kind of want to go back to Monarch because we ran into this rando. And I felt like she was going to be a companion, but then she ran off. So we might just say, screw the main line. Oh, we're supposed to go back to Monarch anyway. I don't think she was in Stellar Bay. Yeah, he does. He's very good at shooting things in the butt. Or the dick.
Is a match for my piloting skills.
You've got a dick. Slimmer than nature diet toothpaste. Okay, that's weird. Who's eating toothpaste? I mean, I realize that when you brush your teeth, inevitably you're eating a little bit of toothpaste, but you're like not eating toothpaste. Ow. Oh. Oh no.
Boss, you're
That was horrible. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe that. There was supposed to be some stairs right there. I started falling and I was like, nope, my legs are getting broken, but I actually died. I actually died. Oh yeah, there's a picture of the Sisty Pig. All we had to do was just come here and then you could have seen a picture of it. But seeing the actual Sisty Pig was better. Okay. There's a platform and I just didn't use the button to go down. This is the platform, isn't it? Yes. There's just some random person here, Grim, waiting for me.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
Sign me in? Since frickin'
I don't think
when?
I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
No, I'm not new here. Hate to break it to you, but I've been in Stellar Bay for a while.
Well, spit and sulfur. Mr. Sanjar keeps me posted at this landing pad, so I don't hardly know anything about what goes on in town.
So go tell Mr. Sanjar to kick rocks. Life's too short for landing pad duty.
But I like this job.
Oh, jeez.
It's the best way to see who's coming and going from Stellar Bay. Which means I get to do my favorite part. Okay. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
What if I don't want to tell you my name? Me, I'm Alex Hawthorne.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here.
Heck yes.
Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublet. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
I have a, like, ton of that stuff on me. I picked up so many of them when I was in, like, Rizzo's factory thingy or whatever the hell. Yeah, I have a ton of it. You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Oh yeah, I haven't taken Felix with me on this part. Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze
They
going.
kinda
the sulfur
did.
smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Okay, but given the choice between a sulfur smell and a fishy smell, I don't know if I'd like a sulfur smell better. Honestly, they both are pretty stinky. Gonna have to go, bye!
Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, Maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
I suppose if the sulfur or the fish smell was strong enough, you'd probably still be able to smell it if you don't have a sense of smell. If you 100% have no sense of smell, how do you taste anything? Or do you just have like a really dulled sense of smell? They are directly linked, you know. Hello, who are you?
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Excuse me? No, I'm just gonna keep listening.
But I gotta get in there.
I'm not gonna be
right
rude.
in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here.
Nope.
Who are you?
How could you tell? Is it the Oh, Luca, you missed it. I got this badass top hat. It's awesome. I'm Ruckus. Pleasure to meet ya.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
So what you're saying is you've never been to Yellowstone because it smells like sulfur in a lot of places in Yellowstone National Park. It's beautiful. If you've never been, I definitely recommend it. If you're a nature outdoorsy person, of course. If you don't like nature and you don't like outdoors and you get sick at the slightest smell of sulfur, you will hate it. But it is beautiful. You can see bison, deer. If you get lucky, you might even see a bear. Of course, Old Faithful, etc. Sure, another round, bartender.
What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
It's a little bit of a hike from where I am. I mean, you're looking at about a day's worth of driving. Not like a full day, like a leisurely day, like 6, maybe 7 hours drive. I haven't mapped it out. But a reasonable drive. It's not like you're going like hard 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. or something. I'm told you can help me find an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats?
Tax?
Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
What do you need? I've got tons of shit.
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are.
Hello,
Steroid,
Sim.
Caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Do I not have one on my own? You mean a caffeinoid? That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Okay, fine. I'll get your stupid caffeinoid. How's Sim's night tonight? Have I taken a look at Elements stream at all yet? I'm not sure I'm familiar with what you are talking about, so I apologize. I don't think I have done that.
Smells like rat in here.
Smells like wrapped. Okay, am I supposed to go upstairs? No. Where's the stupid machine? Is the machine in here?
If Velma's capable
Oh,
of
she's
running
gonna
the
cock
she can-
block me, I bet.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
What are you
Like the
saying?
bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
Oh my gosh, that's funny. And great. You get it. You get it. Get it. Yeah, I haven't used my webcam lately. I have one. But anybody who follows me on social media already knows what I look like anyway. So it's not like I need to have my camera on my Twitch. I'll have to check it out. Maybe they'll still be streaming when I'm done. I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young lady you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this?
Oh
pickup
man,
for?
Abigail, why are you being such a jerk? I don't know, Auntie. You'll have to pry that secret from my sweet little cheeks.
Don't blame me if I puke on your shoes.
Oh, you a saucy thing.
Abigail
I
is
may not
getting
be a
hot and
flashy
heavy with
thing
me here.
anymore, but with age comes experience, dearie.
Wow, she's laying it on thick. Thick with 3 C's. Why don't you show me a thing or two?
Much as I'd love to. My rheumatism is especially fierce at the moment, and I'm all out of my medicine. But I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for caffeinoid, weren't you?
Absolutely
Who's it
I
for?
am. I already told you. That's private.
Now, there's no keeping secrets from Auntie Abigail. I'll tease it out of you one way or another. Also, I really do have to enter someone's name for the allotment. After all, I have to keep track of where our little pills wander off to.
Okay, fine. It's for me. Holy cow, I probably have enough to give her 2,400, but fine, it's reasonable. Do I want to bribe her? 2,400 bits seems like a lot. She said caffeinoid and you heard Catherine Lloyd. Okay, we're gonna bribe her.
Well, I suppose I could use the money to supply our little clinic for the rest of the town. Very well. I'll make an exception
Yes.
for you this one time.
Bribe
Let's
me
keep this
to the
between us, dearie.
moon. Sorry, my crooner voice is not very good. I haven't warmed up yet. Ooh, dang. We got 22,000 experience for that. That's hot. That's hot. Hello, Bennett. Can I talk to you?
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
Okay, but the word stogie and the word slim in the same sentence seems kind of oxymoronic. You've got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, ma'am, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
But true, like true facts. Panzer's not on the stream, but this dude frickin' looks like Dave. He looks like Dave, who's the lead singer of, gosh, Glass Animals. For some reason, it just slipped my mind. I need to take a picture of him. No. Can I? There has to be a screen. Idle camera unavailable. I don't want idle camera. Do they not have a... Does this have a console? No. Why is there no... Can I even open the Steam overlay in this game? What? Control? Shift tab. Yeah, there we go. What's the... Is print screen the default for screenshots in here? Oh, F12. I don't use... There we go. I don't use Steam for screenshots. They're not very good. Yeah, exactly. Slim stogies. That's weird. Unless they're like... I don't know how to spell it. Or I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna just type it. I can't even spell it probably right. And I don't want to risk... Okay, I'm just like gonna type it in the... Because I think those are typically like... They're cigars, but small. Yeah, okay. Did I spell it right? In the chat. Yeah, that thing. Menthol black and mild. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, because those are like more of a slim style cigar. Yeah, they are like... I actually think that those are... That is what black and milds are. I haven't smoked one in a while. Oh no, it just says machine-made cigars. But yeah, they're like kind of the same thing. Cheap cigars. At least those ones have filters. I bought some, my friend and I, like we just have a fire pit and we just like buy some cigars, just cheap cigars to smoke around the fire pit. And they didn't have any filters, and then I always ended up getting the one that just had like all the shreds in my mouth. It was gross. I don't smoke, I really don't smoke that often either. But I do enjoy a good cigar. And you're right, black and milds are okay. The Swisher Sweets are okay too, because they have like the flavoring to them. But anyway, your neighbors probably aren't missing your company. What are you talking about?
Law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
I don't think I've ever had Jacob's Ladder cigars. We have a cigar smoke shop here in downtown called the Tinderbox. And I've been meaning to go there because I'm sure they have like some really nice, really quality cigars. Honestly though, like we have a bunch of hookah lounges too, and I'd really now is 100% not a good time to go to like the cigar place or a hookah lounge, but I've been really like wanting to hit up a hookah lounge lately. I have been on and off for several years since college, and I've been out of college almost 10 years wanting to buy a hookah, and I've never committed to doing it. Well, you sound like it being a board-affiliated town is a good thing. I think we're, like fighting the man, like, F the board. You miss the good old days?
Days of consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts for lack of better things to do. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
No, bye. I thought that guy was going to have something worthwhile to say instead of talking about his slim menthol cigars.
Ah, the charmer.
Panzer, you're here. I've summoned you by talking about you.
All of the above?
You just missed Bennett. I took a screenshot so I could post it in the Discord later because that dude looks like Outer Worlds version of Dave. Yeah, no, true. I could afford to buy them. I'm not saving up to move or anything. $7 to $10 isn't that bad for a cigar, really. I've got your magic pills. These things are dangerous,
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Excuse me.
Exactly. See? I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sense.
Not bad things. Not bad things at all.
On straight.
We're gonna OD this
Spot.
chick
Right in
accidentally,
the,
I think.
Oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes.
Let's get
We're in
down. Let's get
business.
down to
Let's
business.
go.
Give me one
That
more
was
night,
fast.
one more night to get
I gotta
this.
see about stalking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
No. $10 every a month won't affect. I just see, like, the thing is, I usually don't have time to make time. I don't have time, and I can't. I choose to not make time to do it. I'm trying to limit the amount of time I go out into the public. Here, I can't even say it's a 50-50 split. I feel like more of a 30-70 split of people taking coronavirus seriously, meaning that 70% of the people that live here aren't, whereas 30% of people are. The numbers might not be accurate. That's just what I perceive from my job and my experience living here. So yeah, that's the thing. And like, I always wear a mask when I go out. I wear a mask when I'm at work. My entire shift. At the grocery store. I don't have to so much at the radio station because there's only like 3 of us on air personalities, and we have 3 separate studios, so we each kind of stay to our studios. But if we ever leave our studios, or if anyone comes into our studios, we always put our masks on. Glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
So is she my next companion, or is she just helping me out for the quest? I really wasn't
Hiram?
paying attention.
I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak.
Oh yes.
We'll be going south and west,
Yes.
mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Dang it, that blows. I can't. I mean, like, I don't have a humidor, but that's kind of cool that you have one. You could always probably get a different one, and I'm sure you probably don't want your saxophone reeds to smell like cigars, or maybe you do. Maybe you want to just have like a faint taste and smell of cigar. That could be cool. Ellie, why don't you
Mighty
wait?
big gun you got there. I'm looking forward to seeing you use it.
So, Nyoka, what's the ugliest thing you ever killed?
Oh, I still have nightmares about this one. Fiercest, most foul creature I've ever faced. Just shy of 7 feet tall. Breath like a sulfur pool. A little slow, strong as a mountain.
Okay, Panzer, so I have a story for you about that. I'm just gonna pause so they're not yakking in the background. I posted this on my TikTok. I think that Luca is pretty much the only person in the chat right now that follows me on TikTok, and that's, whatever. It is what it is. I haven't really made my TikTok page readily known or like put it out there. But I work part-time at a grocery store. I think you know this. And I was stocking Gatorade, and this guy comes up behind me as I'm stocking Gatorade, and he's like, "Hey, I bet you guys can't keep this on the shelf." And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, it's been pretty hard to get a hold of. This is actually pretty full for what I've seen over the past couple of months. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's because, like, doctors are recommending COVID patients to drink it to get over COVID. I should know. I've been out for 2 weeks with it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I realize he's had it. He's immune. He's in his immunity phase. But he wasn't even wearing a mask. And he's telling me, oh, you can't keep Gatorade on the shelf because COVID patients are drinking it. Okay, so why aren't you wearing a mask? Why isn't everybody wearing a mask? Why don't you give a crap about everyone else around you? Like, it's not even about you. You should be caring about the people around you. But the CDC even says wearing a mask doesn't just help prevent other people from getting sick. It also helps prevent you from getting sick. It's like,
Genie. He and a band of pirates tried to ambush me and mine on the trail once.
Wait, you're talking about a person?
Yeah, poor guy. I think my bullets did his face a favor.
Yeah, I hear ya. I don't smoke that often either. Okay, but Panzer, look at this guy. Is this guy not the Outer Worlds version of Dave?
I did not impress it upon you
Is
before.
this guy
I'd like to enjoy my solitude.
not the Outer Worlds version of Dave from Glass Animals? He's like a spitting effing image of him. Not perfect, but frickin' darn freaking close. It's definitely him. It's a cameo that we didn't know. It's a cameo that we didn't even know was in there. Okay. Oh, yeah, Luca. I forgot. I was going to show you. Look at my badass top hat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I can't zoom in. I can turn myself, but look at it. That we found this badass top hat. Woo! He doesn't sing. He was talking about, of all things, he was talking about his menthol Stokey Slims. And we all talked about how oxymoronic Stokey and Slim in the same word were, like in the same phrase were. And that's how we got started on the conversation about cigars when you showed up. Okay, I will be right back. I need to make another drink. I'll be right back.
Can we talk?
Yes, heat waves. Been faking me out. I'm pretty sure I've listened to Heat Waves about 7,000 times on repeat.
Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur.
Oh, anybody want to see me not push that button accidentally? But we gonna shrink ray Raptidon. Sorry. Here we go. Oh no, he went. Oh, he died. That one's dead.
We all in one piece?
Yes. You guys look like you're worse for the wear. Hi, baby. Spooky girls come up here to hang out with me. She wants in on the action. I forgot that we were back on Monarch. I came back to Monarch because we were supposed to go here, but please don't let me leave without... I think it's Fallbrook that we want to go to.
Returning fire.
Oh man, I shouldn't have taken that shot. They already had him killed. Oh well, I've got plenty of ammo. Not like I'm in a situation of hurt or anything. Oh, Luca, I never asked how your new playlist is going. Are you vibing with the music people are putting on it? Ow, I broke my legs. I realized after I loaded Genghis Khan by Mike Snow, I freaking love that song. It's great, but that it might not have been in the vein of songs you were wanting to listen to. It's still a really fun song, though. I recommend looking up the music video if you have not seen it. It's one of my favorites. No, this is what I want. Oh. Okay, so there's a mountain range between me and where I need to go. I didn't mean to switch guns. Acid pools that I thought were going to be instant death, and then they weren't. Alright, sweet. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, dang it. That was an accident. I keep accidentally pushing the Q button. And so far to this point in my playthrough, I have never used this except for when I accidentally use it. Oh, shoot! Well, this could have been better. Didn't go horribly, but it could have been better. Oops, I started myself on fire. Well, that's good. I haven't added anything to the sad songs because you said you were wanting to, like, move out of the vein of sad songs. That's where I'm at right now. Like, I want to listen to sad songs, but all they would do was make me cry nonstop uncontrollably, and I don't really want to cry nonstop uncontrollably. What did that say? Deadeye something. If it's half as good as this gun, I'm already invested. I'm in it to win it, bros. Yeah, but apparently they don't. They're like acid pools. Let's just let it slow burn over time, not insta-kill. I guess it makes sense to the nature. Oh, shoot. Know what we need to do? We need to shrink Ray the Manta Queen. Shrink Ray the Manta Queen. No good Manta Queen is a good Manta Queen unless they are shrink rayed. It didn't shrink very much. Oh, it did shrink though. Not a whole lot, but it shrunk. Wow! Right? Acid Storm. Okay, I will add to it because, well, I mean, Panzer can attest to this. That on my Discord channel, I have my What's That Ruckus tab that's full of music. I don't always post stuff during the day, but I post it pretty regularly. Everybody does. We're all sharing music. We're just a big old family of music sharers. Panzer, have you been feeling better lately? I know you were saying you're having a kind of crappy week. Is your weekend being better? And don't get me wrong, I appreciate a song that makes me cry, but I really hate crying. I've pretty much spent the last 5 years crying on and off. So I'm like, no more tears left to cry. That's completely untrue. I cried a lot last night, like a lot. I was making chili and I just cried into my chili. It still tasted good though. Oh, my brother had a dachshund. Poor dachshund. He ended up... So dachshunds are prone to having back problems and unfortunately prone to having, like, seizures. My mom bought my brother, for one of his birthdays, a purebred dachshund. And he was the sweetest, cutest little chocolate-colored dachshund. But I think he maybe was just a couple years ago, like 3 or 4 years old, and I think he had a seizure, like bad, and didn't make it. Well, I mean, don't get poked in the eye. I implore you to be careful. I realize
I guess people did this.
accidents happen, but please don't poke yourself in the eye. Oh, is that someone we're supposed to meet with? Because I was totally about to, like, blast him in the back of the head. He's got a name, so he must be important. Do you think I can walk across this? Nope.
You're hurt! I'll bury you proper, I promise!
Good thing I saved right before I walked off the edge.
Can we talk?
Yeah, sure. What's
Hey,
up?
got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
She's telling me this after I literally just walked off a bridge for no apparent reason. Thanks for the compliment, I think.
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But
Well, I hope that's not the case
what
for
I'm
me.
thinking, it's dangerous.
I'm honored that you're asking, and I'm thrilled to accept. What can I do?
Really? Here I was
Duh.
steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were. First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry. Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together. Thanks, Cap.
Did we just trigger a personal quest? Kind of feels like we triggered a personal quest. How do I get there? Are all you lovely people gonna come hang out with me tomorrow on Valentine's Day, or you got special plans? I'll be the first to say I don't have no special plans. Well, that's not completely true. I do have special plans. But not like with a significant other. Just my best friend. She's gonna come over and I'm making steak dinner. Steak and twice baked potatoes. I know you're jealous. It's okay. If I could have y'all over for steak and twice baked potatoes, I'd have y'all over for steak and twice baked potatoes. For real. Because I treat my friends good. And I feel like everyone deserves to feel loved and cared about on Valentine's Day. Even if they don't have a specific person. Like, you know, just a friend being like, hey, here's a steak dinner. Whoa, where did you come from, Manta Queen? A sluggy McBluggy. Okay, well, this is not... Oh, abandoned relay station, huh? Is there anything worthwhile in here? Ooh, there's just a random computer outside. Relay access code to enter. I wonder if we're gonna get that at some point. I wonder if these houses got evicted just due to like the infestation of fauna.
Attacking.
Didn't mean to do that.
Covering you.
Oh no! That's not good. Mine's been kind of being a little half-assed laggy too.
Everyone all right?
Let me pull it up. No! Get out! Sorry about me screaming. My cat just like went head first into the garbage. And she was like digging around and I yelled, no, get out. And she pulled her head out. I was like, what the heck? No, I totally understand that, Panzer. That's been the last like 5 years. Actually, in all honesty though, like the first couple of years were very understandable, but now that it's been like 5 years, I'm like, just get the fuck over it already. Just get the fuck over it. Your brain's making shit out of shit that doesn't exist. I totally understand. Also, if you need to, you can drop the quality down in the little tab. Why did you walk through? Why? Why? Why did you walk through the acid pit? That was dumb as hell.
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Other's the slope up. If you're up for some fun, come back.
Yeah! Now that was fun!
The caves back east are
That was fun, and he didn't
Head
even
up this
do
path If
anything.
you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
Might as well. We can get the XP. The thing about this game that I don't like is that there doesn't appear to be any type of grenade. Or if there's a grenade, I have not figured out where it is. Where it is or what it is.
Everyone all right?
Yeah. Hey!
This mountain, you can see so much from here. So many beasts would need killing. So many drinks would need drinking.
Step easy, boss. We got a real climb ahead of us.
Oh no, my gun's about to break. So let's go here. Repair all equipped. Yeah, let's do it. At least you can repair weapons like on the go. It's not like, oh, your weapon broke. You're gonna have to go to a weapons workbench to fix it.
Down!
I have two people who are using very heavy firepower. Okay, so what's down there? What's down here as I break my legs jumping down? Ooh, I died. Ooh, I died. I hope my last save wasn't on the bridge.
Shh, easy now.
It wasn't, thank goodness. But I want to see what's over here. Oh. Okay, so do we go through the caverns or do we climb up the mountains? Which do you say is the best way? Caverns or rock climbing? I'm so sorry. Your internet's doing you dirty. That's rough. I hate that.
Thanks, Cap.
Wow, I didn't realize how absolutely far behind the stream is to the my actual playing. There's like a hella delay.
What's up?
Where do we go from here?
Let's see. These caves lead up through the mountain. It ain't the most direct way, but it's the safest.
Okay, so we're gonna take the direct way, and we're gonna do the dangerous way. 'Cause I'm dangerous. Which, by the way, there's the Sam Getta song called Dangerous. That's
You can see so much from here. So many beasts would need killing. So many drinks would need drinking.
Oh shoot, all this shit we killed over here isn't dead now. Woo!
We're done here.
A bottle of wine, steak, and your playlist sounds fantastic. As I mentioned, I'm having steak. Twice baked potatoes as well. Delicious. Wow, dang though. Dang though. Okay. It was saying there was a bad guy back there, but I don't see them.
I've been waiting for this. Nobody messes with you, boss.
Whoa! Whoa! Those guys came out of nowhere. Nothing we can't handle, though. Hell yes. And all the bottles, all the bodies of all the people who could not handle it. But I'll take all of their ammo and their bit cartridges, cause who doesn't want free money? I don't know what the flywheels are for, but we certainly have a lot of them.
Here we go!
Get it good!
I am a storm!
Yes, yes you are.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
It's a different way back down the mountain, I take it? It's not even...
Get over here!
Oh, no. How the hell did marauders...
If you're living up in a tower on a place called Devil's Peak, you might be some type of serial villain.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong.
It's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
Heads up!
I was assuming we were supposed to kill the marauders. If they have a name like Marauder, I'm assuming I need to kill them. Is this person down here, like, peeved at me? Where's the person that was down here? No, there's just mechanical guards. I don't know if I was supposed to kill those guys or not, honestly.
That's the last of him.
Said enemy killed, so we're gonna assume it was supposed to be that way. Maybe that chick was just tricking us. I hope not, though. Okay.
You may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Don't leave already.
I'm not worried about that.
Can't. We'll see about that.
Incoming!
That's how it's done, Captain.
Yeah, we got
There's the
big ass
elevator,
guns.
But ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Okay, so obviously me killing the marauders is what I was supposed to do. If it's on lockdown because they're under marauder attack, it seems like me killing them is what was supposed to happen. Give me all your goodies goodies too. Memorandum. Barb. The new environmental controls terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations. You messaged corporate about it. You get to manage it. Consider this your official note to hide its access keycard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives or in one of the station's other popular sections. Because I sure as hell will not allow our station's efficiency scores to plummet due to a pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed. And if you accidentally trigger the fire suppression system, it can suck the air from the room faster than the station's last performance review. Alright then. Taking the whole lock and shit down thing seriously. Ooh. Can't take the dissident menu. Dissident magazine.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Here and talk to me, face to intercom.
Face to intercom? What, are you gonna bitch me out for killing all of your cohorts?
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder?
No!
And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, she hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple-berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
That's why I'm here. I need to see the information broker about.
I see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
Why me?
You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force.
Yes, I am.
Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate.
Yes.
Destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
Okay, goodbye.
Damn, that's some nimble fingers, Captain.
He's like, hurry before I have to lock them down again. Me proceeds to steal everything. Do I need this gun? No. Am I gonna take this gun? Absolutely. Yo ho, a hoarder's life for me. Okay, so where is the shit?
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Oh, I passed it. I don't know where the elevator is. Is it upstairs somewhere? Looks like it's upstairs somewhere. Ah, okay, here we go. Felix, how you feline?
Incoming! Got him!
Yep, that was a direct shot with this plasma chasm. Chasm. Hello, thank you. Is it Basti? My apologies if I said your name incorrectly. Oh, no. We don't want to go to the summit. This plasma cannon is freaking awesome. That's amazing. Yes. An empty bin. Who wants an empty bin? No one wants an empty bin. I want all the stuff because I am hoarder extraordinaire. Hoardinaire, if you want it. So much. Oh, I was like, is there only one guy in here? I could have sworn there was more than one.
The last of them, I think.
I don't even remember where I got this from. Can't believe the Marauders made it this far up in here. Hi, hello, Hiram. Is it Hiram or is it Hiram? Ooh, flamethrower. Steal his purple berry crunch. Don't know what you're talking about.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration.
I agree.
This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me.
I
Allow
asked
me to
her
pose
to.
My question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
You know why I'm here. Can we continue our conversation from the intercom now? Just kidding. You're not an easy man to reach, broker.
That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of delicate information. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Have you seen Doc Wells? The guy's ancient. You take any more time and he's liable to croak.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time.
Why?
I'm awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
That's annoying. So we kick them off?
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which, of course, has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Yeah, I can agree. Can't we cut them off from inside the station?
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out.
Okay.
The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
Can I convince them both? Can I talk some sense with them? Okay, got it.
I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end.
Okay, perfect.
Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
Well, I got plenty of patience. You're an info broker. What's that?
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
What can you tell me about Phineas?
Not much, admittedly.
You must know something about him.
Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color. I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I'm not
Ugh.
convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either.
I've been having an off feeling about him, though, if I'm being really honest. It's not that I don't trust him. He did save my life. But what I don't trust is his motives. I feel like there's some ulterior motives.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
Okay, that's fine. No more gossip for
How low
now.
you seemingly regard my trade.
No. It's not even that. I just wanted to, like,
I may have a secret for
get
you,
on with the
for
shit.
the right exchange.
What about the board? They
There
suck.
are so many members. Do specify.
How about the chairman?
If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status.
So the chairman demonizes Monarch rather than welcoming it back into the fold?
Exactly. But you didn't hear so much as a whisper of such from me.
I heard nothing, my dude. Something else.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
How about MSI and the Ironclasts?
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know?
Sanjar.
Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights.
Oof, what do you mean?
I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1 once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night.
That's messed up. Tell me about I'm curious about Graham Bryant's deep dark secrets.
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago.
That's where I need to go, Amber Heights. What's the story between MSI and the Ironclasts?
You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation.
Graham?
I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet.
Joshua
With MSI
Graham?
the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership.
So MSI would have to stay behind while the other corporations left?
Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Take over MSI, stay here while the other corps left, take over the planet.
But they're fighting it out like a bunch of dildos. So you're the glue that brought them together.
Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time.
Probably because they can't come to an amicable agreement. Why did the partnership fall apart?
Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price. How low you seemingly regard my trade.
Excuse me, biatch. I literally just asked you everything about everything you could possibly know. And you didn't answer. I mean, you answered it. But I'm not saying it was like the best answer I've ever had in my entire life. I probably shouldn't drink as much as I'm drinking tonight, but I really don't care. I've had a rough week. I have to work tomorrow. That's the only reason why. I feel like I shouldn't drink this fourth beer. But I don't care. I don't care. I'm living on the edge.
And shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know it. You know it. Oh, stealing. It's not stealing, but I'm stealing. Not sure why we need to know the anatomy of candids. I can't speak. It's the 4 beers. Totally joking. Can we shrink ray our partners? I feel like it's gonna end badly if we do it, but we're gonna save and we're gonna shrink ray our partners. I apparently cannot. Well, that's booty. Heck yeah, get the whiskey out tonight. Woo woo! Oh, jeez. I'm not killing a 12-pack by any means. I did have some whiskey, though. I did. I had some whiskey. Had the one hot toddy, and it was really good. But I'd like to make another one that has more lemon, or excuse me, more honey than lemon. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't weigh 200 pounds, you were saying. But you're like pure muscle, I'm assuming. If you work out as much as, like, I'm assuming you work out. I don't even know what you look like. But we were talking about this yesterday, and I'm assuming you're a pretty bulky person. Like, in a good way. Like, in a muscular way. And by no means am I saying, like, that your weight is bad. Like, I don't want that to come off that way. Because everybody carries weight differently. I've had that hot toddy and what? This is my 4th beer. I really don't feel anything. I drink more than I should. I probably do drink way more than I should. And can you hear my cat eating the box that has my... Well, it's the box that's supposed to have my winter boots in it, but my winter boots aren't in it. Rather, a pair of purple Chucks is in there. Because the purple Chucks I was wearing to work... And I brought my boots to work with me because I was supposed to do a remote at a local park. And it was supposed to be like super cold. And I'm not wearing Chucks if it's going to be cold. I'm like, boots it is. Boots with the fur. Yeah, like, that's the thing is like, everyone carries weight so differently. Like one person, 210, could look like a lot. Not saying that's a bad thing by any means. And another person, 210, and you'd be like, what? There's no way you weigh 210. I get that a lot when I tell people my weight, and they're like, there's no way you weigh that much. I'm like, dude, I'm 5'7". That's not even like... Of course I weigh that much. It's not even that much. I honestly couldn't tell you how much I weigh. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I don't keep a scale around because otherwise it will just depress me more. And I say that because strictly from the fact that, as I was saying on yesterday's stream, aside from the time when I lost a shit ton of weight, and I was probably, I don't want to say that I was underweight, but a lot of people are giving me shit about being underweight. But I was probably a little bit maybe on the too slim side. I think my lowest weight, I was about 140 pounds. I was trying to get to 135. I don't really recall if I made it. But, like I said, me weighing like 150 or even 160 pounds, everyone's like, oh, I can't, there's no way you weigh that much. But that's not even that much, depending, just like based on how tall I am and how my, my body and blah, 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 whatever, Bodies are weird. They're different. They're cool. It's a thing. It's totally fine. Oh, no. Mines are bad for me. I like to walk over mines and blow them up. Completely unintentionally. Oh. See, I can't weigh myself because if I weigh myself, I'm just gonna be more depressed. And like I said, I might be slightly overweight, but outside of that, I'm not at an unhealthy weight. But I will just be sad because I feel like I can't break the molds that society has put in place for how women are supposed to look and supposed to weigh. I would weigh myself every single day. I would be a slave to the scale. But I'm already having a rough enough week, so I really I really don't want to have a scale because legit I would just cry and cry. And for nothing. And for nothing. Yeah, see, Hizzy, that's the thing, is it's I read too much into the weight until the numbers that are on the scale, regardless of what that actually means. If the scale says I weigh 170 pounds, all my brain's gonna say to myself is, God damn it, Ruckus, you are so disgusting. You need to lose some weight. Nobody's ever gonna like you. And that's just not healthy. It's just not healthy. Wow, 15 miles a week, dang. Look at you go. You're making awesome progress. Congratulations, Panzer. Good for you. Thank you for sharing. I'm amping you up here. Amping you up. Well, nice to stop by, Hizzy. I appreciate it. This is my very first playthrough ever. I've never played through this game before. This is the first I've ever experienced it, played it, encountered it, etc.
That was fun.
And Panzer, that's amazing. That's amazing. It is possible. Takes a lot of work and a lot of determination. Right now, I would like to lose 40 pounds. I don't even know how much I weigh, and I'm like, 40 pounds would be good. I honestly don't remember what my weight was when I started my weight loss regimen, when I lost a shit ton of weight. But I probably lost 20 pounds or so. 20 or 30 pounds.
Let's take him down!
Down they go! I can't see!
Yeah, good for you, Luca. That's amazing. Down 55 pounds from 270 in June. Yeah, that is a big difference. That's awesome. Y'all are doing amazing. Good job.
Well, gotta admit, you're tougher than I expected. Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink.
I mean, the thing is, like, each body is different. I'm not by any means a health person or an expert or anything. But I mean, each person's different and how they lose weight and stuff. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
That had to hurt. Looks like we're doing this.
Oh, I didn't even know that there were still more people here.
We're good.
I don't know if I'm even going the right way, to be honest.
Here they come.
Apparently didn't hit it.
Watch it. These pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Watch your step around those pools, boss.
Yeah, like, so that's the one, like, that's the thing that I miss about going to the gym is just, like, the routine of it, the feeling better about yourself, the extra energy. I love it. I love it. I wish I could go. I just don't feel comfortable going right now. Oops, I broke my legs. Well, I stand by the fact that, like, each person is different and each way each body responds to certain workout regimens and diets is just going to depend on the person. And what seems like it might be healthy for one person might not necessarily be healthy for another. You know, it's just a complicated process. That's awesome, Panzer. I wish I had a very fast metabolism. I feel like my metabolism would be a lot faster if I didn't just eat cheese all the time. I don't just eat cheese all the time, but I love cheese.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged. Well,
Hi.
new business turns up at last.
I need to talk to
Celia,
Cecile.
Didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
No.
That you did, sir.
I have nothing to do with
How
that,
can
sir.
yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Oh, jeez. That's very generous of you.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
I need you to shut off your podcasts.
Oh. I suppose that means you aren't here for the salt tuna.
Nope. It could always be both.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but...
Wow.
It seems we're back to the drawing board.
No, nobody's hearing your messages. What exactly are you hoping to accomplish?
The so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
Holy moly.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
Yeah, screw them.
That's the board's way. Doesn't matter if you're Monarch or the Groundbreaker. If the board can't control you, they'll find a way to punish you.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Are you tired of scrounging and scraping by? Is that it?
Freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
Monarch's a free planet, Felix. It's also fucked. I ain't a fan of the folks on the board, but if they could be wrangled to rebuild our roads, I'd welcome the help.
Your friend makes a good point, young man. I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
Why not? So what are you going to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Are you out of your mind? You can't just go crawling back to your old masters.
Yeah, that seems like a dumbass
We
idea.
can't continue to subsist like this either.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
True. Our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any
She's
other
a good
time,
girl.
She'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And it felt great to be a liar. She's a good girl. And it felt great to be a liar. All this talk of MSI has got me thinking. Yeah, I need to throw some more. Oh, shoot! Yes. I need to throw some more exercise into my routine. It's just, and this is going to sound like an excuse, and I realize it. I 100% realize it, and I take responsibility for making it. But from working 2 jobs and battling depression and anxiety, it's just, it's so hard for me to find the motivation and the desire to get out of bed every day to even go to work. So like going to work, both jobs, doing something like cleaning the litter box, unloading the dishwasher, doing some laundry, it's so exhausting. So exhausting. But I really, 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 truly do want to start exercising more. I miss how like the energy that I used to have, the confidence I used to have. And not that I don't still have that stuff, I just, like, over time you get into a rut and then you just make some poor decisions, and now I'm like, why did I do that? Yes. You do seem to have a bit of a Raptidon problem.
A Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to advertise anymore. We can stop our transmissions altogether.
But why?
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Yeah, I agree, Panzer. Hizzy, you were a hermit before you got your dog. Making him happy got you healthier in a lot of different ways. That's awesome. I don't have a dog. I have a cat. She doesn't really walk on a leash, but I do have a cat backpack. I don't know if I want to... I don't think she would like it if I lugged her around on runs. Yeah, that's no good. You mean this Bolt 52?
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
I don't even know how I had that thing, but okay. What exactly is the data cartridge going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Panzer, I would love to start walking, but the problem with me walking... I do a lot, like a lot of walking when I'm at the grocery store. I don't think I did that much walking today. Let me look and see. Yeah, only walked 6 kilometers at work today, which doesn't seem like very much. I have it set to kilometers because I play Pokemon. Let me switch it back to miles. I don't know math conversions in my brain. 3 miles. Almost 4 miles. Finally, the board will get their comeuppance.
Wait, we're dropping a bomb on the board?
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea, it's definitely a firm middle finger.
Yeah, Hizzy, that definitely does it. I really love Arizona Jean Company jeans, which you can... I think you can only get them at JCPenney. And I'm really sad. Like, I'm worried that our JCPenney here is going to close. Because, you know, like, the JCPenney's in the mall, and malls are just, like, going out of business. And I typically buy a certain size, but when that certain size doesn't fit me and I have to buy a size larger, I'm like... That's part of how I lost. Well, see, like, I gained a bunch of weight because when I had moved to the neighboring state, I was managing a deli. And I gained a lot of weight working in the deli because it's like trying shit, sampling the products. Then I lost a little bit of weight. Then some shit happened and it really sent me into a tailspin and I lost a ton of weight. And then in about 2018, I started gaining that weight back. And I haven't, like, gained back a ton of weight by any means. But, like, it's just kind of been a slow addition of weight over time. And I'm like, I just want to get back to that point where I was comfortable in my own skin. I can get behind
That's
that.
what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch. Illegally and in secret.
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
German, how are you? Pew, 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 pew. Hopefully well. I'm just talking to Sanjar, trying to get him to turn off his communications.
You really think so? I admit, I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
I know how to make people talk.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Sure.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Infiltrate a secret corporate base and kidnap the staff? Sure, easy.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
I need MSI to stop broadcasting. I found a review on an arms terminal.
This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Your left kidney?
Oh, one of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Did it?
Apparently not.
Who cares what they think? You're in charge now.
In charge of a scrap heap of a city.
Rude.
Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
Oh my freaking goodness. You've made it work. That's more than anyone can say for those execs.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
Just don't short sell yourself, Sandra. Sandra. I need you to stop broadcasting.
We're the problem? Have you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing? It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
There must be another way for you to do business.
Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. If we can find proof that one of the companies on the board is also active on Monarch, that'll give me all the leverage I need.
Oh no, German! Your group had plenty of positive cases, and your team had its first positive test 2 days ago? No, that's no good. Fine, but then you're stopping the both broadcasts.
You have my word.
Okay, bye. I don't even know what I have no idea what I just, said I was gonna do. Yeah, I've been told the Rona's pretty brutal. Let's do that. That sounds like a good one. Oh yeah, I guess those guys have stuff I should be doing stuff with. Oh, whoa, wait. I think we need to talk to this person that's in here.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
I've heard about the salt tuna thing, but I actually was supposed to be looking into a tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Okay, thanks. I heard you were saying you were having money
Not
trouble.
at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Honestly, though, I would totally take quarantine. I have worked 2 jobs non-stop since the start of... Okay, I can't say non-stop. Because there was a brief time between May and October where I didn't have 2 jobs, but I was working 1 job that was enough to be 2 jobs. And I haven't actually done any legitimate quarantining because I work at a grocery store, which is considered an essential job. So I haven't been able to take time in quarantine. But if I'm in quarantine, it's just me and my cat, and it gets awfully lonely. If you know what I'm saying. Wow, holy cow, German. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Wow. Wow. I am just absolutely floored. Oh my goodness. It totally affects Saltuna. Saltuna is for losers. Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth or a mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else. Sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Maybe I can talk to him for you.
I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Okay, enjoy your work. Goodbye. Yes, German is full of love on the stream. Anytime German shows up, you know you're in good hands. German's the shit. We love you, German. At love for... No. Let me... Jack Juck. Okay, I need to... We're gonna do some sidey questy. Sidey questy. Is her name Velma or oh, her name is Velma. Is she part of the Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Here are you. We've got some work to do now. We can count on you.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Take it easy, I'm just looking around.
Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake.
Nope.
I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Oh no, German, stubbing your toes, buying way too small combat boots. That sucks. I can empathize because not that I bought too small shoes, but today at the grocery store, we got a semi-shipment of 240 grocery carts. Or what do they call it? What do they call it where you're at? They don't call them carts. Trolleys? Dollies? Something like trolleys? Something like that. And I was helping my coworkers unload these grocery carts off of the semi-truck. And I rolled over my foot with one. And it was cold. It's... What? I think the high today was 6 degrees. It is currently -9. And I rolled over my foot, my toe, which is already been, like, it's black. I smashed it a couple months ago. It's finally now starting to grow out, and I just smashed the shit out of it again with a frozen cart. Happy Valentine's Day, Healer Down crew. It's not quite Valentine's Day yet. Well, I mean, for you it is. It's not Valentine's for me. It's only 10:02. But in honor of Valentine's Day on the East Coast, Let's see if we can find some. What's the one I'm looking for? Where's the kissy face emoji in this stupid thing? Have a Doug head. No, I'm in mountain time. So, South Dakota is split and not quite in half. Before you get to here, if you're taking I-90 across the interstate, it's not, I don't know exactly where it is, but it's before you get to turn off to Pier where it switches to Central Time. But it's like split, not quite down the middle of South Dakota.
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
What do we need to talk about, German? We probably do need to, well, I definitely wreck myself all the time. Actually have both of my big toes have like spots. Well, the one on my right foot is completely black. It's just starting to grow out. The one on my left foot has like a weird spot on it where I fricked it up.
I can't keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
Nothing. I was just putting some kissy faces into the chat. I'm here to ask about Grimm's poster. I know you hate that guy, but...
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Can I take it? Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
So it's about money.
Damn right it is.
You still have the
It's
poster?
staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
You're just giving Graham's poster away? Didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
Surely we can work something out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Work with me. I'm helping you find Braxton, aren't I?
Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Okay, bye.
Fine by me.
I have so many side quests right now. Like, I'm up to my eyeballs in side quests. I don't work for Walmart and I take offense by that. I'm kidding. I don't take offense by that. If you gotta work at Walmart, you gotta work at Walmart. No shade. I'm not above anybody working at a grocery store.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Whatever you do, don't you'll never hear the end of it.
Oh, shirt.
If you got me stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly colonies, you'd be fine.
A murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Even
Yeah.
Stellar Bay ain't safe these days. What's the world coming to?
Criminy. I'm not surprised there is a murder happening because several ragged outfits, all the same cut and color, were stuffed into the suitcase. So they obviously were planning on leaving, but they were not able to leave. I guess I'm gonna ask the people above. Hey, did you hear anything? No? What the heck? Am I supposed to look into the ceiling? Am I just supposed to search here for clues? The body's empty. Does it not look like it's leading upstairs? Okay. Is this Braxton? So why does it call him victim if it's Braxton? I am on the case. I'm trying to be. Although... Oh, well, what's this? This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made from a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from left field tossing betting. Okay. So a betting debt that went unpaid that somebody got super salty about? They got super saltuna about? Hey, there's that older lady who's like super hitting on me. She wants my booty. Girl, look at that
You're the new
body.
face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
They're all pretty great.
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the Marauders
Me lying
outside,
so
or the
hard
dogs
about
swinging at the
toss
walls,
ball, I
I'll
have
just
no
turn my
idea what's
transceiver
going
up
on.
to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's toss ball.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company. Say, I don't think I've seen you
Ooh.
before, and I'd remember that face.
I'll try not to be a stranger then.
Ooh. Are we hooking Felix up?
You should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got someone to celebrate with.
Oh,
Sounds
yes.
like a good time.
Get it,
I
get
wouldn't
it,
mind
get
bringing a couple
it, get
drinks
it,
and
get it.
settling in for the pennant match.
Look at me, getting carried away again. So, what can I do for you?
Nah, girl, get it. Get it. If it's what you want, get it. No shame. Take what y'all want. Found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Aw. I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
Definitely, definitely. So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar
Just
will be
the
pleased to hear
tip.
about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Alright, sweet. I like how our one quest just turned into like 15 side quests. That's good, because last time I played, I was doing a quest, and Liz was like, oh my god, you're almost at the end. Hey Dave, how's it going? Sing me some gooey. I want to hear gooey. Actually, you know what? I'm on Request Live. Total Request Live. Sing me life itself. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Come back down to your knees. Gotta get back. Gotta get free. Come back down to my knees. Be like them. Lean back and breathe.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
How am I supposed to get back there?
Light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time.
I hear you're into Graham's philosophist hogwash, Felix.
Yeah, if by philosopher's hogwash
Sure.
you mean the virtues of enlightened anarchy.
So long as I know
Civilization
it.
separates us from the animals. You ever seen a rapt lay plumbing? You see sprats running around building roads?
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm
This
here to
is our
bust up your
secret
jams.
Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
It is my business because I'm Detective Ruckus on the case. What would this be? Monarch? MCPD. I don't know what the C stands for. MPD. Monarch Police Department. You don't want to mess with Sublight's VP of Aggressive Acquisitions.
Wait, you're the new Sublight partner? Look, I don't want any trouble.
I don't know if I know what so-e-so is, so I apologize. Then get out of here. Fast.
You won't see us again, I promise.
Bye, bro. It is a bad choice. If you want to look like you're sticking the hell out in a salt tuna factory, that's what you wear. Why am I going back to Sanjay? Or Sanjar?
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge.
Awesome.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
I have no idea. Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
No. Just put it in the Discord, German. You can put it in the chat. You're not going to get banned, but it's just going to come up as asterisks. So you might as well just put it in the Discord. Put it under... What's that ruckus music? It was Elijah and his hooligan friends. I ran them out.
Glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually. Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
I lost my pop filter. It fell off. I rolled under the desk. I found it! I got it. The ruckus is definitely growing. Very much so. I have questions about MSI in the good old days.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1. As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
I agree.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses,
Thank you.
They decided to pull out.
But not MSI, right?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working
The
hours
bass,
and conditions,
the rock,
to reform
the
MSI
mic.
from the ground up.
The treble. I like my coffee black just like my middle. Meaning you and Graham, right?
Ah, so you've heard about our prior acquaintance.
Exactly, Healer Down Crew. That's all I've been thinking about every time they've been talking about MSI. I was like, mind the self-indulgence? What? No sense in being coy about it. We're partners now, aren't we?
I suppose you're right. Graham's always had a way with words. Strange as it may seem, I suspect he'd have quite the corporate career if he weren't so radical. Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago. We both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely.
Definitely German. I always want to get wasted. Sim, what was it? Sim was saying the last time we were on the stream something about a threesome or a foursome or something like that? Oh no, or maybe it was an orgy. Like the conversation went wow right down to that. Right as I was ending the stream. So we were invested in reforming MSI years ago?
Reforms are humane, but they're also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
Once they pulled out. I take it your leadership didn't embrace those ideas.
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
I'm handling 5 drinks just fine, German. Yep, here you are. I hope you gave them the finger.
In a manner of speaking, many of us stayed behind in an act of quiet but firm defiance. As the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
But we're not lawless savages. That's low even for them.
I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws.
Your first mistake was expecting the board to cut you a fair deal.
I understand the sentiment, but if we can't rely on some sort of framework, then what do we have? I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Yeah, because if they were willing to throw you out and slander you at the slightest inconvenience, seems like it's not someone I'd want to be in cohorts with. So why exactly do you want to get back on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, and once you go back to him, they'll own your dignity too.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. And being cut off means slow strangulation.
Whatever, you've been surviving so far. They've treated you pretty roughly. Is it worth going back to that?
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
I mean, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I'm definitely taking applications for anybody who wants to be in cahoots with this big mess right here. I'm pointing at myself. You mean corporate data you sent me after?
Indeed. I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
What's the hazard clause?
It's straight bullshit is what it is.
I agree.
Fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
Sounds like the board gave themselves the power to arrest an entire planet.
Yeah,
They
basically.
would say it's for the greater good.
The greater good. And they invoked it on Monarch.
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
Yeah, it is. He didn't tell me Huron found a loophole giving MSI control of Monarch.
Well, technically he may have suggested it, but he certainly wasn't doing the paperwork himself.
Oh, yes. Do it. I'd love it. You were supposed to let Hiram control Devil's Peak. That was the deal.
Technically he does. What exactly are you accusing me of?
He can't do much with the station while the airways are jammed.
Until we're back on the board, I need to run those advertisements. If there's no business on Monarch, then we all starve. Hiram included. Besides, Graham's the one you should really be concerned about. His propaganda does nothing but crowd the frequency.
You're saying I should kill Sanshar? Alright, bye.
What can I do for you?
Nothing, goodbye. I met Grim at the landing pad, guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. I just wanted to, like, give the little guy a head.
Nyoka, between you and me, we know all there is to know about Monarch.
What makes you say that?
Well, you got your life experience.
Oh, I dealt with that.
And I've
Shit.
memorized every episode of Terror on Monarch.
Oh, Terror on Monarch's a riot. It's all made up, though. You know that, right?
Yeah, right. Next, you're gonna tell me Halsey and Helen weren't based on a real person.
Man, I feel bad for that guy. If he's only had missionary sex 3 times in his life, that would be boring AF. I feel like he seems like the kind of guy who is like missionary or nothing. I don't know why though. Like there's so many way more powerful like ways for like male and female, like ways to feel more powerful in that position. But whatever. Maybe he even, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say that. I don't know why it keeps leading me back here. I thought we solved this mystery. Oh, acrophobia. After repeatedly falling from bright heights, you no longer function when the ground is far beneath you. Sure, I'll take the stupid, dumb quest. He probably doesn't get pegged. You're right. He probably doesn't. That Cecile chick she's got the hots for someone else. She straight up told me. She's like, I got a hots for somebody else. We're supposed to be helping her with that. My bad, we're not. I'm not sure why it keeps leading us back here. We can steal all of their shit because they're dead. So, like, I don't even know why it's stealing. They're dead. dead. He's missing out on a lot, though, if he doesn't. Let's definitely increase that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, she still has a whole nother one? Dang. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I definitely always go for lockpick early. Yeah, it does a little bit, yeah. German. It does a little bit. Equip and reload speed, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Okay, so what was I doing? What quest am I on right now? Oh, we probably have to return to her. And then that quest should go away. Damn. Wait. What? Oh. That's showing me the way to be sneaky, sneaky and steely, steely. Hello?
Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad. What can I do for you?
Braxton's dead. Velma tells me you outbid Grimm for a signed tossball poster.
Signed by the Black Hole himself. There's no way I could pass that up. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the bits.
Can I trade you for it?
I don't know. This isn't just some poster. It's a genuine tossball artifact. The Black Hole doesn't even sign things anymore. He just puts a stamp on them. Of course, the only reason I asked Velma about it in the first place was because those Sublife fellas lost my shipment of official tossball jerseys. I was gonna line the walls with them. They're the new ones, now with authentic game time aroma.
My favorite fragrance.
Mine too. I wish I could order it by the gallon. Anyway, I guess they tried to take a shortcut around Amber Heights and ran into some trouble. Can't blame them for trying. Those iconoclasts never shut up. But they lost a bunch of cargo, including my jerseys. If you could get those for me, I might let Grimm have that poster.
Fine.
Thanks. Don't put yourself in danger on my account, though. That poster will be a fine substitute.
Alright, bye. Right? Blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, well, and as much as I hate to, I'm going to go ahead and call the stream. I know I started streaming late, so I played a little bit later to make up for it. But I have to work in the morning. I have to be at work at a balmy 8 a.m. And I'm super tired. My beers are hitting me. I'm starting to get exhausted and tired. I really don't want to have to work tomorrow, but you know what? It is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and call the stream right there. Thank you so very much, Hizzy, Sim, Panzer, Luca. I had to roll back at Basti. I'm not sure if that's the proper pronunciation. Healer Down Crew, I so appreciate you coming to the stream, and thank you so much for the gifted subscriptions, German. That's amazing. I can't, there are no words. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate your support. I've been feeling really down lately, so this is wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of the stream. I love you guys and gals and theys and she's and he's and everybody. I love you. Have a wonderful night. I will be streaming tomorrow. If for some reason I can't, I will let you know on my Twitch channel. I'll try and post something in the Discord too. But have a wonderful night and a fabulous Valentine's Day.